Hey, it's Anais McQueen, and I'm here for another episode of Anais McQueen's Old Finds. So, what I happened to find was a pyramid in the middle of New Jersey. What? So, this pyramid is at least, oh my goodness, probably the same age as me. It was made in the 90s. It was made by a psychic. Okay, so if you're already getting culty vibes from this, please listen, you're spot on. So she created this church-like holistic type of practice thing called the Temple of Hope and Knowledge. So basically it was supposed to help people, enlighten them, and all this other stuff. Yeah, except for one issue, a lot of the people were upset or enraged because of what was going on. Like, nobody really has any background information unless they was alive at that time. So after the lawsuit ensues, someone decides to buy the building and they proceed to fix it up a bit and then resell it so they can turn a profit. Then meanwhile, after they sold it, it mysteriously caught fire. So another group proceeded to buy it and try to rename it and create a church called the Bethel Christian Group. It was by some Jamaican people, they believe, but it didn't last long either. Now it's pretty vacant, or at least it seems. So talking about the structure of the building, it was obviously made pretty decent back in the 90s, obviously because it's still standing, but whoever is there now trying to repatch it or make it look better is really doing a horrible job. Like, you could basically like go through the pyramid if you could like push yourself through there. The doors are weird too. Like, it's one way in and one way out type of vibe. I'm like, oh Lord. And it just gets wilder and wilder. I tried to actually see through this window, but I noticed that a lot of the lower windows were kind of like blacked out by this like dirt type of stuff, but the top windows weren't. And I was like, yo, I gotta get in here. I have to get in here. Something's pressuring me to. So where I'm actually going to next is what seems to be the basement, or the base of the pyramid. No pun intended. But anyway, so as I'm going down the steps, I started to notice that the lock and the knob look fairly new. And I was like, maybe they are actually working on this, but it's like haphazardly, to be honest. And then I happened to see a podium and I was like, oh snap. And then I see the chairs and I was like, now hold on a minute, hold up, wait. Is this episode about to turn into how Anais McQueen's home decor dismantled a whole entire another starting of a cult, and then she turned around and brought said temple to make her home? Because that's where it's going. That's where I feel like it's going to. But anyway, well, as I decided to look at more of the surrounding buildings and do my surveillance, because I'm looking at all the doors, I'm checking certain things. There's a reason why. There also was cameras here too, but the cameras were not really showing where cameras should be like spotted at. They were all looking towards the sky, and I said, okay, hold on. What are we getting into? Okay, I need to look a little bit more into this. And this is what I mean. This is another door where the knob is just there, but it's actually like a big lock on the other side based upon how that looks. It's really weird. Like, you're not getting out of there, or getting in, I should say. But hey, that was part 1. Till next time on Anais McQueen's Old Finds.